Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Intel all reporting quarterly results. Let's have analysis now from the streets. Martin Bakkerdax and Brian Sozzi. All right, Martin, let's start off with you with Alphabet, another great quarter.
Astonishingly strong. We're looking at $9.57 per share in the earnings, smashing the street estimate of $8.33, and it's up 32% year on year. Beat on the top line as well. Revenues coming in at $27.7 billion. However, Scott, the one thing that I'm looking at right now is the traffic acquisition cost, the TAC number that everybody is focused on. That is actually risen at a faster pace than both revenues and earnings, up a little bit more than 31% to just over $5.5 billion. You project that out through the full year, and you're looking at a $20 billion black box of traffic acquisition costs that we can't penetrate, don't understand where it's spent, and can't really forecast as to how quickly it's going to rise. Now,
it sounds very ominous.
It does. The street doesn't care at the moment. The stock's up a little bit more than 4%. Probably going to have a market cap of over $700 billion when we start trading tomorrow morning. But nonetheless, if you are looking for a reason to be skeptical, you're going to see margin pressure as the result of these traffic acquisition cost increases. And at the same time, it's just another example of the impenetrable nature of the numbers that Google gives us.
All right, let's move on to fellow FANG stock, Amazon. Brian, what do we need to know?
Can't they just change the name? Why do they still call Alphabet?
Why? I have no idea.
Oh, that ship
awful.
has sailed.
This is just unacceptable. All right, so Amazon, they actually blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
Are we really surprised? Probably not. Here's a couple things that I saw. Whole Foods. Jeff Bezos, who made an appearance on the earnings release, said they're focusing on affordable food. If I'm a trader tomorrow morning, I'm going to stay short Kroger, all these other, let's say even Walmart, dare I say, a lot of these supermarket stocks, because I'm immediately thinking, yes, Amazon will crush my soul/holiday season. Next up, North America, along the same lines of the Pure Dread. Their North America sales accelerated, up 35% in the quarter. Last year at this time, up 26%. If I'm a mall, if I'm a Macy's, if I'm a JCPenney, I'm absolutely petrified about what Amazon has planned for the holiday shopping season.
All right, and Brian, we know Microsoft has its target on Amazon. I'll actually talk about Microsoft now. Incredible quarter. Earnings per share of 84 cents. The street was looking for 72 cents. Revenue of about $25.5 billion, also topped estimates. Azure revenue, this is its cloud space, rose 90%. This is where Microsoft competes with Amazon, was just incredible. But here's the big part of Microsoft that no one was expecting. Strength in personal computing. We had revenue of about $9.4 billion. That was way more than Wall Street was looking for. And here's what I found most fascinating about Microsoft. Its market cap is now at $600 billion. That's more than Amazon, way more than Netflix, which is about $90 billion in market cap. Brian, this is a stock to watch.
Yeah, there's an ingredient tattoo. Everything you said, spot on. Microsoft is a service company. Look at all the businesses that are really firing on Azure, like you mentioned, up 90%. Service business, Xbox services business, strong. This company is a service business, recurring revenue. You will pay a higher multiple to own something like Microsoft as a result.
All right, and we can't forget about Intel.
Oh, you hit Intel first, because I want to come up underneath with what this all means for the macroeconomy, but you go.
Yeah, Intel, you know, we sat down with CEO Brian Krasnich a couple of months ago, and I really understand now how this quarter came about. Focus on Internet of Things. That part of their business up 23% in terms of sales. Intel has been a business over the past 2 years that has not gotten enough respect for their reinvention. I think they're focusing very much on autonomous cars. The stock market better start respecting Intel. Buy it here.
All right, it was quite a day for FANG. Any final thoughts, Martin?
Ultimately, I think you have companies that are creating the service industry that drives the traffic into Google, that creates the real economy transactions in a company like Amazon. Every single thing that we have talked about is disinflationary. And this is precisely the reason why I think so many of the central bankers have it wrong in their assumption that inflation is going to bubble up in the real economy. All that we talk about are things that are decreasing the ability for people to increase prices. And as a result, these are not only game-changing for the stock market, but for the broader economy as well, and the way that we think about central bank policy.
Beer on me for weaving in the Fed into Alphabet earnings. You will not get that anywhere else except TheStreet.com.
I'm the Fred
seriously.
guy.
Okay.
Well, we had the ECB today and the Fed next week, so we'll be watching how it all plays out. Brian, Martin, thank you so much.
Thanks, Scott.